We've never talked about a leaked trailer before.
No, you think we're gonna get in trouble? I don't want to get in trouble.
It sounds sexy.
It's not. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous podcasting.
We can't get in trouble.
Oh, we doing it.
I don't want to get in
Oh,
trouble.
we're casting this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another fantastic trailing off. I'm Chad.
I'm Asher.
And today we're talking about a leaked trailer. Not a fully released trailer yet. A leaked trailer for the movie Guava Island, starring Donald Glover and Rihanna, and directed by Hiro Murai.
You can't blame it. You can't blame us for it being on the internet.
It was all over the internet.
But
What am
we
I
can
supposed
watch it now because it's on the internet.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not have the internet?
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
The internet basically shoved it in my face and was like, hey, check it out. Look at what Donald Glover's doing.
We're really
Rihanna.
victims of this, I believe.
So this is an interesting idea. It's a movie where Donald Glover runs a lot,
Yeah, he does seem to find himself running quite a bit.
usually with a guitar in hand.
Yeah, which probably slows him down.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about for a second. So this is leaked. So this is obviously somebody's phone. It looks like a screening room somewhere. So it's probably some people, friends and family showing of, they're probably cutting the movie together. A lot of people do this. So they're probably just showing people the first trailer. So this probably will be the first trailer. It may change now that it's been released. I don't know. But at first we didn't know what was going on because the screen looks like it's out of focus at first, and then it focuses, and it looks like an old TV, and then you kind of tell that there's borders on the side. And because Hiro and Donald Glover make Atlanta, I didn't know if this was part of the trailer or not.
Yeah.
I eventually, watching this trailer, realized it's leaked. I think it's a kind of a bit because they do stuff like that on Atlanta. It's pretty. It's really out there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I hear it's awesome.
What?
I know.
Oh God! Add another thing to the list.
I know. It's just hard not to rewatch Predator 2.
Yeah, it's quite the struggle. So anyway, we decided let's go ahead and finish it because we were halfway through it before we realized what was happening.
Well, we missed the trailer because we kept debating. All right, is this an art thing or is this someone just like filming it on their phone?
Is this art or stolen? We're not sure.
And that's a topic right there.
That's the topic. So we decided let's just go ahead and do it. So it's it's an island, some sort of Caribbean island. Donald Glover and Rihanna are like a couple, and he's sitting there playing guitar,
singing,
and she criticizes him or something, or they're playfully bantering about.
Yeah, it's some good playful banter.
It's some good playful banter, some kind of like I get it, playful banter.
He makes
and then,
a joke about like his other girlfriend.
Yeah, and she hits him with a pillow, and he's like, "Oh, I was just kidding," and everyone's like, "Oh, you," and it's like that's a weird way to take this movie right away, but it's okay, it's fine, it's fun. But you hear a ship horn in the distance, and he's like, "Oh, I'm late for work," and he has to run. He stops and gets robbed by kids.
Yep.
The kids with sharp, like implements. Once again, the screen is tiny. We're not really sure. We know their face is covered because the kid's like, "Give us all your honor," and like Donald Glover's like, "I can't understand what you're saying because of the
bandana
on your face."
The kids are basically like,
and so he robs them. And then they show all this like stuff of him, like all this work happening, and then like a parade, like the community has like their own parade, and it's like kind of just this fun thing. And then he says like, why is it that we live in paradise but we can't afford to act like we live in paradise?
Yeah, none of us, like all of us, are working hard. We can barely make ends meet.
It's an interesting idea. That's why there's like such a high poverty rate, like in places like Central Florida.
Yeah,
like around all of these places. Some people there is that level of a lot of destination places, also known as places, Chad. Sorry, these destination resorts. Excuse me, where there's like this class of people that just. This kind of the operational people, but they can't really, if you really think about it, they can't afford it.
Yeah.
And I think Donald Glover is exploring that idea.
And they can't afford to get out of it is another thing. They can't make enough to get out of that kind of cycle of I'm just going to work all the time.
Work for the man, work for this like cruise ship thing.
And there's kind of like there's like a kind of a Ferris Bueller's Day Off vibe because he's like, why can't we all just have one day or something like that where we take the day off? That's all we need.
Tell you what, the cruise ships move pretty fast.
Yeah.
You don't stop and hop on one once in a while, you might miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that whole thing. But then it's like he's like being taken to offices and putting people putting tags over his head. Is he rustling feathers? Is this a feather rustling movie? It looks like
wrestler.
It. I mean, Donald Glover is a feather rustler if I've ever seen one.
I think he just has feathers next to his bed that he rustles just because he's like, all right, that's enough.
But he's like causing commotion, man. So I want to see where it goes. This is a teaser trailer, so it's only 2 minutes long. and it's also leaked. So we're not really sure. We might have missed it. There's some decent comedy throughout, but it's also because it's Donald Glover, and he's like, come on, dude. Like, that guy was in Derek Comedy, like one of the funniest sketch scripts I've ever seen.
Great sketch script.
So there's always going to be some level of comedy in one way or another. Even with his music, even if you don't see it, there's the joke's in there somewhere, even if it's not set up punchline. Like a lot of Atlanta's, the joke just comes from how absurd things are while telling this intense story. And I feel like that's going to happen here in this. It's going to be some pretty silly things happening, considering context, and the context of what these people go through.
It's going to be intense.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I know Rihanna's whole character is she's basically always looking at Donald Glover's character and basically being like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's basically
I'm hoping her character does more than that in a movie because I've
Yeah.
seen her act and she can act.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure she does more. Just in the trailer, there's like 3 different instances where she's just looking at him and being like, what are you doing?
Maybe we're like that. Maybe we're like, we're going to, when this full thing comes out, maybe we're like, what are you doing, Donald Glover? Because it's not a lot of it's explained, which is a lot of trailers.
I think it's his film, right? Is that a Childish Gambino film?
Yeah, so it's his production company and Hiro.
So he can go full Glover on it.
He does on everything. I mean, he's pretty much. I think that's why he works with FX, and no one else is because like FX did that a lot with a lot of other shows. They let creators just do whatever they want as long as they can be shown on cable, and that's probably the movie he's in. You know, maybe Donald Glover isn't happy with some of the movies he's been in lately.
Maybe. Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I know.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. So maybe he's just like saw the writing on the wall, and now he's just doing one for him.
Yeah.
Which I'm super stoked to see. I'll see Donald Glover and everything. I don't really care. So this looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to be checking it out. We don't know when it's coming out.
We don't know.
Teaser,
So
it's a leaked trailer.
This is a leaked trailer, and it's a teaser trailer, and the way they go is usually teaser trailer, 1 trailer, 2 trailer, and that's like a 6-month-long process. So this could
summer.
Well, I mean, it is taking like
May.
Maybe
Maybe
it
a
may
May
be.
movie or June.
Maybe early. Yeah, like middle summer. We've had more like different types of movies come out in middle summer because the what we know is the summer blockbuster season really starts in like March.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like the Avengers come out in March, and then by the time we're getting to middle summer, maybe like September-ish, that's usually where people dump their movies that were like wouldn't do well anyway.
Oh,
so they dump a bunch of movies. But lately we've had a lot more other movies come out in this time. That was really good. I'm trying to think of some that I've seen in the last couple months. Because we're recording this in like end of November.
Gotcha. So
like Assassination Nation got dumped there, but like that movie was crazy insane.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was like that's the most underrated movie of this year.
I still haven't
nobody
seen
saw
it.
Nobody saw it.
No one saw it.
There were 5 people in the theater, and I'm pretty sure that means there's like probably only 7 people saw it.
Yeah,
but it was great. People should see that. Maybe if I saw the trailer, that would have been a great trailing off. But
no one put the trailer out. No one would put it on their platform.
They
right?
kind of didn't. I mean, they sort of had one, but both the trailer and the marketing campaign and billboards was so intense that nobody would allow any of their marketing or
none
anything.
of the big platforms.
They wouldn't allow it because it's the movie. It's a movie about sex and violence.
Hardcore.
So nobody saw a trailer.
Yeah.
If there was one.
Yep.
And this looks like just a fun romp on an island with Donald Glover getting into stuff and rustling feathers.
Yep.
But there's some probably heavy commentary too, because he does walk both those lines. It's like silly romp commentary.
Yep.
That's a modern Childish Gambino. It's a hell of a formula. I wish more people would do it.
It's a rompentary.
But what do you think, dear listener? Is this rompentary worth it? Is it worth talking about leaked trailers? Is this really going to be the full trailer?
Are we going to go to jail for this? We don't know.
We don't know. We'll see you there. Because if we're going down, you're going down with us. But let us know. Social medias, comments, iTunes, Google Play, YouTubes. Hit us up on the old-fashioned website. We spent a lot of time working on it. It's pretty nice. But for Trailing Off presented by Movie Night Autopsy, I'm Chad.
I'm Asher.
Thank you for listening.
Guava Island.
What's up, crew? If you got any idea of what you would like for us to talk about on The Minute or on Movie Night Autopsy podcast, hit us up on the social medias. You can hit us up on Twitter at movie_autopsy. Check us out on Facebook at Movie Night Autopsy. Always feel free to email us, contact@movienightautopsy.com.